Yes. We back in the building with another podcast and raw. This is
got it. So what?
It's not. Well, headphones ain't plugged in.
Video. What are you fucking serious? Posts.
Technical difficulties interrupted by a doorbell. What's happening? Happening. What's going on, man? It's RAWDOPE Podcast. I'm your host, Hand 5000, man. We just got a little pop-up joint today. Two old motherfuckers in the building with me. They wanted to just wanted to have a little round table talk. You feel me? Just talk a little bit about this and that, current events and what's going on, Bmore. You know what I'm saying? I got my man, you know, did some time in prison, man. When he got out of prison, man, this last time he went down to Atlanta, he opened up the market for himself. Parties, promotion. He's got a barbershop, just opened his second barbershop up in the city. And if you've been in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, over the last 5-6 years, man, you know about Uncle Bmore. I got Uncle Bmore in the building.
Signing.
And man, I got one of the guys that backed us up 100% on the podcast, a guy that been working with us and making things happen, man. He was interrupted by a doorbell, but he said, man, come on tonight. He just want to chop it up and talk about current events and what's, you know what I mean, just what's going on around hip-hop, entertainment, and news, man. I got my business manager in the building, man, Sean Weston. What it do?
Gonna talk about some shit.
Yeah, what's happening, though? What's up? And listen, on this podcast, man, we got some little small cardinal rules, man. Basically, they easy to remember. They ain't hard to think about. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. So listen, man, you know what I mean? Sean's alumni of the podcast, man, and you know, everybody know that's watching and catch up with as a fan base. You know, you seen some of the episodes. It's like it's fourth time on here. But Bmore, this your first interview and the first time you being on the podcast. And I want to thank you for coming out at short notice to fuck with us. But, man, what we like to do is introduce our audience to the person before we get into the party promotion and what's been going on with you the last 6 or 7 years. So just give us a little bit of yourself.
It's your boy, Mr. Baltimore, Mr. Screaming Out Loud, Mr. Baltimore, right back here in the city. I've been pushing these barbershops and doing exactly what Big Hand been telling everybody, you know, we've been really doing, man, from Atlanta to Baltimore, you know, and we plan to, you know, do some major things this year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put on this Hollander Ridge.
Oh, so you another motherfucker from Hollander Ridge?
That's right.
So I'm ready to get another Hollander Ridge story. Another
right.
fucking motherfucker from Hollander Ridge. My guy.
Yeah. Damn right. Definitely OG.
So listen, man, like, cause I help you out with this a little bit, man. Where you grew up in Baltimore, where you was from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's
talk a little bit about that. Like, you from Hollander Ridge?
Yeah, definitely OG from Hollander Ridge. Under OG Sean, you dig?
Okay. That's dope.
You know, came out of there to the east side of things, and you know, started hanging out doing, you know, the barbershop stuff, and I did Thunderground Records, which, you know, I made a lot of noise, you know, 2008, 9.
Yeah, I remember. I came down there. I didn't want to cut you off, but I had to tell you, man. I was fucking with the Designer Swag Gang.
Yeah.
And the Designer Swag Gang. Y'all can't do what I do.
You know what I mean?
Hey, my man G Code in the building. Shout out to Harold Fatso in the building. Yeah. Kenny Fatso, Frank Fatso. Yeah. Fatso family in the fucking building. Yeah. But we was down there. We did the joint White on White, man. We was in Atlanta. It was lit, though. You know what I'm saying? It was about a crowd, about 60, 70 people. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It was fun. You know what I mean? And shout out to you, man. And you had a testimony on there, man. You had a testimony when you was on there, man, and you was just telling us, you know, you just came home from prison. Yeah. You making things happen and shit. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm just happy to have you up here. So just, you know what I mean? Give me a little feedback. Talk to me, man.
You know, like I said.
It's the round table, man. We at the table today, man. Open discussion. Kenny Fatso got a microphone, too. What up, Kenny? Thanks for your fucking lateness. We supposed to start at 8 o'clock with fucking Frank. He's scared of the county. Bust me headlight shit. I always got bad headlights. Kenny calls me like he's a fucking mob boss. Cuss me out. But y'all, we promise y'all, Each and every week, we will be starting at 8 o'clock on time, a little bit under the weather. Things is going on. You know, cars fucking up and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's it, though. What up, Kenny?
Shit.
Yeah, what's good? Hey, go ahead, Bmore. Just give us a little bit of feedback.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Leaving Honda Ridge, you know, I got an opportunity to do some music in the city. I've worked with quite a few people from Ruffins to...
Ruffins?
Yeah.
That was my, hey, someone who loves you only.
Every time they come down to Atlanta, they stay with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Big outs to Charlie and Dave, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I work with a lot of the little artists that made, you know, some real solidified music out of Baltimore, you know, and I really just want to be able to bring back a different swag. So my first passion is going to be this Hollander Ridge for Life featuring Mitch Porter, which is, you know, my nephew.
Okay.
It's a big thing for me and Sean because, you know, it's about our legacy.
Right.
And cats that came from where we from and those who have raised us amongst from boys to men, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's something that the city is going to be well deserving of because we're not just excluding ourselves just as being Hollander Ridge. It's about a city thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that was, you know, intertwined with Hollander Ridge that didn't actually grow up in Hollander Ridge.
Facts. I like that.
So
I heard the Hollander Ridge story from Sly, Sean. What was that? Tony, your man Tony. Yeah. And you know, we did an early interview. I forgot what episode that was, but you know, it was just Sly and you know Sean. And we just did a Hollander Ridge story. They told me where they came from, and you know, coming from Somerset, then moving to Hollander Ridge. They said it was a big thing when they moved to Hollander Ridge. So I kind of like got the Hollander Ridge story. But hey, Bmore, man, I got to tell this one story. Before we get into the interview. We down in Atlanta, Georgia, in about 2017. Yeah. I think it was summer 2017. I ain't gonna lie. It might have been summer 2018. About right? Summer 2018. We in Atlanta. I think I'm in Atlanta for like 42 days. I'm in Atlanta for 42 days. So we gonna go fuck with Baby. For Baby was super hot or whatever. The nigga Johnny, whatever his name is, Johnny C. Yeah. He was opening up or doing something or had a performance or it was the party and we paid a couple $. He got a slot. So they take us to a club somewhere in fucking Georgia, man. And when we went to this club in Georgia, the goddamn club was in the middle of a cornfield, bro. I ain't lying to you. The niggas not joking or nothing. Listen,
but tell them who we opened up. Tell them who show they opened up for.
For Lil Baby. This is for my dubs. That's before he was hot. This thing was like 17. This was before he just went off the chain. But listen, we riding in the cornfield. First we riding. It's cool. Now it's dark roads and shit that like the slaves escaped from. Like, cause I started getting in a different frame of mind. I'm like, I started having mental breakdowns. Like, that's what my grandmother went through. My ancestors, they was running through these the same roads. They probably was kept. So I'm just sitting in the car. I say, Sean, this shit don't. I said, man, this shit crazy. So he like, yeah. So I said, man, I don't feel comfortable. He like, yeah. I said, this shit just look shaky. Sean like, yeah, me too. I said, motherfucker, got that bitch back there. The fuck are you talking about? You feel this type of way. Bmore in the back seat with me, and you know they got the right. Hey, I said, hold up, if they gonna get us, make sure we got the, make sure these baseball bats swinging. That's all I'm saying. Get prepared for the rush. But it was really a club. It was really in West Bubblefuck. There was 400 people there. It was lit as fuck. Not one fight, not one act of violence. It was pretty dope. And Bmore was with us, man. You had the silver Bentley. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with him out there, man. That was like one of my good memories that night, man. We had a good time, but that night was crazy. That night was crazy.
Had fun. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean came to the city and bro, we was everywhere. We was everywhere, bro.
I stayed in motherfucking Atlanta 42. It was supposed to be for 1 week. It turned into 42 days.
Remember we went to the Baltimore to the we did the Baltimore to Atlanta party.
I was just down there for Baltimore, Atlanta with this shit.
And what was the DJ name that was down there with us, Sean? It was Sean Marshall.
Sean Marshall was down there.
Yeah.
Sean was
Facts.
But let me say this though. But down, the time that we was down there, it really showed me something, different than what I see here in Baltimore as far as with the networking.
Right.
As far as with
Absolutely.
black people, black people down there, they networking.
Absolutely.
Right.
And a lot of people down there, they not from there.
Right.
A lot of people are passing through Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, that's
residents of.
Some of them end up staying down there.
Right.
People, a lot of them setting up businesses and shit,
Right.
and they networking amongst black people.
Yeah.
And that really showed me that
everybody black. Police, goddamn governor, the man, everybody black. It was a lot. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, cause I ain't been to
the police. All the police not black now.
No, but I'm just saying, all parts we was at. I'm just saying, I ain't really seen them. I seen more black cops than I seen white cops.
Well,
just for me,
matter of fact, remember where they were staying over there with what's his name?
Johnny C.
Yeah, Johnny C.
Yeah.
That's on the other side of where I was. They were still in DeKalb County.
Yeah,
so
it was places they say don't go. There was places like College Park. They was like, don't fuck
don't go out in College Park.
Don't go in Rocky Mountain. It was certain places.
Riverdale.
We was somewhere.
Like
every cop I seen a lady cop was fat as a motherfucker out there. So Sean, one of the questions that people run by, man, it's been a while, man, and we know you can't get in depth, man, but where you been at, man? It's like, people man DM me like, man, what open at? What's going on? I ain't seen him out and about. I ain't seen, what's going on with Stone Pit. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And I know, what I'm saying, right now, you home, Andre, you home with your family, and you got a situation. So I know you can't speak into depth into that, and we ain't into that. But just like where you been, like kind of like what happened? Just give me a little bit about like this, what happened, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, pretty much, everybody pretty much know what happened to me. I got taken off the scene.
Yeah, with what was that?
With a little situation, with some little dudes around the way I got put into, some bullshit, that
right.
really don't concern me, but I'm not gonna, go all into
dive
that
into that.
bullshit.
Exactly.
But what I am gonna say is something that I previously talked about before when I was here on your podcast. Yeah. And it was pertaining to
see that Henny.
How important it is for young black men to have good representation when it comes down to the judicial system. All right, when it comes to the judicial system, it is important for your ass to have some money so that you can pay for some good representation.
Right.
Because these people don't play fair.
Right.
And it's something that we have always known. It's no big secret, but everybody sometimes get their turn with this bullshit.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Either way, to make a long story short, brothers just need to start really thinking, because we got people that's just hating on us because we black.
Yeah.
And anybody that know me know Sean love being black.
Right.
I love being black, nigga. I'm keeping 100. I love being black.
You got that right. Yes.
I love being black.
Right.
It's just what it is. And I'm not going to ever make no excuses for, my success of me being a black man.
Right.
To have gotten to this pinnacle of my life, at the age of, my golden years, I'm going to say, in my 50s. These are my golden years. I ain't got time for no dumb shit.
Yeah, you definitely. And I think once you hit 50, you like an old head.
Hell no.
You're like when you 50, you like an old head.
We're a gold head.
Gold head.
I might not show it.
Whatever they call it, you know what I mean?
I might not show it, but shit,
Yeah.
Niggas starting to feel it. Niggas starting to feel it,
So how important is to get the right representation, whether on the state or federal level?
I mean, it's very important. It's very important because you can't put your full trust in another person. We got to realize and understand that these lawyers, they're people.
Yeah.
They're people. They're not,
they make
programmed
mistakes. They make
computers,
deals.
and They make mistakes. They make
deals.
backdoor deals.
Right,
you
exactly.
Know, they throw people all types.
Just
of
every
shit,
part,
you know?
every even nowhere you could go in the world is not in corruption. You can be in the tennis shoe game, it's corruption. The court system corrupt. Insurance corruption. Funeral homes corruption. Everywhere somebody got some shit with us. With them, so that shit just fucked up. The hospital, they got shit with them. Everybody got shit with them. So I get where you coming from fully.
Facts.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, you know, we don't realize and understand until our ass is in it. You know, till we in that slang and shit, you know.
Right.
But the thing is, you know, like I said, most people know me, know my story, you know, where I came from. You know, I'm a brother that worked my way from out, you know, the streets of, you know.
So just tell us, you know? All right, you say they know your story and your background, because people might not know. Let's take me to a Sean, 18 years old. At 18, just start from that point. 18.
Wow. 18 years old, nigga. Now we going back to Howard Ridge days. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take you to 18.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 18, you talking about an 18-year-old Sean, fresh out of high school.
Right.
Fresh out of high school. All right? Facing an armed robbery charge.
Wow.
Already enlisted in the military. Real shit.
So you already signed up?
Already there, signed up, swore in, ready to go. Bullshit happened. Just wrong place, wrong time. You know, around some wrong niggas. Shit happened. You know, everything came about. Nigga got his hands washed of it and cleared up the bullshit and went to the military.
Okay. What branch?
Right? Went to the army, and I'm gonna tell you, man, the military taught me something. You know, it taught me leadership. It taught me survival skills. It taught me honor. It taught me integrity. It taught me teamwork. All right? It taught me how to be a man. It taught me responsibility. All right? That's what the military did for me. It made a man out of me. All right? Because before I went in there, I wasn't a man.
Okay.
I was a boy.
Okay. I heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, I was a boy, you know, fronting like a lot of these niggas out here fronting, pretending to be a man.
Right.
But they showed me something totally different. You know, they didn't only make a man out of me, they made a soldier out of me. Right? They made a soldier out of me. And that's first and foremost.
Right.
I'm talking about, I was to the point, I wrote my president a letter telling him how willing I was to give my life for my country. That's how military I became that program with that shit.
So you got military lies?
Huh?
You got military lies?
I got military lies.
Yeah, you got military lies.
That's Joe, you trying to take it down.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you got military lies. Like they said, if a nigga go to prison and he start dressing and don't so shit, you got institutionalized. You got military lies. You just said you wrote the motherfucking president of the United States and said,
I come from a military family, man. I come from my father, my grandfather.
I respect that. Yeah, my grandfather did too, but I never heard a man say he wrote the president.
You
and told him, I'm
right.
honored to serve this country.
You goddamn right. You motherfucking right.
You goddamn right. Yes.
I ain't know one. Any motherfucking soldiers out there, they know.
He told the president,
shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that fight for the country, man. I love the military. This is the first time somebody told me. Go ahead and finish, man. It's the first time somebody told me that. Go ahead and finish.
That's on some real shit, bro. That's on some real shit. You know, that's how programmed the nigga became with that shit.
Facts.
You know, in which we, you know, pretty much.
And this was still at 18, or this was like 19 or 20?
I was about 19 at the time.
When you wrote the letter, how old was you?
Huh?
When you wrote the letter, how old was you?
About 19. About turned 19 at the time. I was in there for, you know, a minute at this point. It wasn't Sean straight out the fuck off the corner like Ham fat ass right now with this mindset. No. When I first went, maybe I was giggling and goo-goo gaga like
you the first person I heard said they wrote the president and said they was honored. Like,
bro, anybody that been in the military, anybody know that been in the military,
you gotta write the president.
You don't know shit about the military.
I was on ROTC for like 2 years.
That ain't no motherfucking military, motherfucker. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. And told me I ain't want to go all the way with it.
I want to be a soldier.
That nigga said ROTC to a military man.
I was in ROTC for like a year. What the fuck?
No,
shout out to the dispensary.
No, that's on some real shit though.
Yeah, go and finish.
What they do, bro, on some real shit. It's what they do, all right? They program your ass, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They get rid of all civilian shit that's in your mind.
Right.
Any motherfucking thing you got a civilian word for they gonna have a fucking military word for it. They gonna reprogram your ass.
All right, so after you wrote the letter to the president.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, let me, cause I want to touch on this for a minute.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
that's-
now these young cats be hearing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, we ain't gonna wait. That's right. We gonna slow walk this motherfucker. We gonna slow walk this motherfucker.
One more time, Kenny. Let's go.
Tell them what it is, Sean.
Tell them what it is, Sean.
They don't need motherfuckers being cowards, brother. All right, doing combat. We don't need a motherfucker being a coward, bro.
Right.
So they need to make soldiers out of motherfuckers.
Facts.
So it's not a joke.
Big facts.
All right?
Big facts.
This ain't the corner, motherfucker, when you all of a sudden, you know, your homeboys, we got a beef, and you want to go grab your little bullshit ass taped up 22. You want to turn your shit to the side and shit, cock your arm to the side.
No, they teach you how to snipe shit, right?
Oh, so ain't about that. Ain't about that. But on some real shit, though.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? It's what it, you know, I became and where I was, you know, but by the time I got back here to Baltimore,
Right.
you know, and Baltimore got his grips back into me.
This is at 19 or you 20 now?
Nigga, I'm about 21.
You did the full 4 or how'd that go?
Nah, I did two. I did 2 active, then I did 2 inactive reserve.
Oh, so you did 2 years
Yeah.
in the field and 2 years reserve.
Yeah, in which, like I said, once I got back to Baltimore,
Now you back to Baltimore.
Back to Baltimore.
21, 22.
I'm stationed up Aberdeen.
Proving ground. Yeah,
right
Aberdeen.
up the
I went to
motherfucking
Aberdeen
street,
before.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right up the street. Yeah. So, you know, at this point in my life, anybody that know me know, you know, it's no secret.
Yeah,
you know?
keep it real.
Sean did him when he was young. All right? I had a life, nigga. You know? I was a street cat. Yeah, I mean, I ain't ashamed of shit I did out the street,
Right,
motherfucker.
right.
It ain't where you're from, bro. It's where you at.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I know where I'm at today.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't no motherfucking dope house no motherfucking more. Ain't no crack house no motherfucking more.
Right.
Ain't no motherfucking
So, dog,
stash
but
house no
but
motherfucking
look.
more. Ain't none of that trap house no shit.
Hey, yo,
Ain't none of
listen.
that bullshit
What I'm
no more.
saying is,
You know?
get in depth for me. Now we saying, Sean, you wrote the letter to the president because I don't want to get off topic. You wrote the letter to the president.
I thought we was past that.
No, listen. I just backtracked. No, I ain't trying to joke. I ain't trying to joke.
Baltimore now.
No, listen. So now 22, you back in Baltimore and you at Aberdeen Proving Ground. Where's Sean mind frame at that point?
I mean, at that point, man, you know, I'm fucking with white boys up there. I'm fucking with niggas up there.
Right.
You know, the hustle in me. You know,
Right.
It's just what it is. You know, I'm back to Sean again. You know.
Okay, the bullshit. The
A
Howard the Rain Somerset.
lot of right. The old motherfucker.
Howard the Bridge.
Some of the bullshit kicked in, and you know, I was in full motherfucking speed of my addiction at that time. You know, because not only did I pick up, you know, the attributes that I explained to you that I received from the military, I picked up some fucked up bad habits out the military because I was meeting niggas from all around the world.
Right.
You know, and all around the country.
Right.
You know, of motherfuckers of all different walks of life.
Right.
That experience different shit.
Right. I can dig it.
You know,
Right.
real shit.
Can dig it.
Right.
And you know, I mean, most motherfuckers knew I was from Baltimore.
Right.
So they wanted to come down with me. You know, because it was always told before you left, you know, the base.
Get right.
Look,
Don't
letting you
go into
motherfuckers know
Baltimore
right
City.
now, when y'all going past, bypass Baltimore. That's what they would tell
Right.
motherfuckers. Going down to D.C., go see Washington Monument and shit like that, the White House and all the Capitol and all that bullshit.
Just don't
You
go
know,
to Baltimore.
You leave there and you bring your ass back to this base.
Just don't
Don't go
back
to Baltimore. That's what they would tell niggas.
Right.
Real shit. The white boys, they especially told them. You know, they say they called it Bmore Careful at the time.
Yeah.
You know, of course
I
I
can
laughed
only imagine.
about it. You know what I mean? I only laughed about it. I mean, that's my fucking home.
Right.
People, I'ma split this up with you.
Right.
Nice little bit of
Baltimore,
hand.
you know, that's my home. You know, but you know, motherfuckers wanted to kick it with me.
Be more.
You know, they
Have
wanted to
another
come
shot
down
with
with me, have a little
Yeah.
fun and shit, and that's what we did. You know,
All right.
no harm, no foul. Nobody ever got hurt, no shit like that. But the nigga was just have some fun at the time, you know, just, you know, with some good people and shit that I met in the military, man. And I met some real good friends, man. You know, some real good soldiers, man. That dudes that, I would be willing to go into battle with and have my back and shit, man. You know, motherfuckers, I know they're not gonna cower on me.
Okay. Facts.
You know, they're not gonna fucking cower on me. You know, that's some real shit, man.
Yeah.
And these are principles and morals and shit that I learned and picked up along the walks of my life, man. That's why I take certain shit to heart and take it real serious. You know, when certain things come my way with the bullshit. Most motherfuckers know me. No, I pride myself on, I don't do no motherfucking lying. Right? I pride myself. You know me, Ham. I pride myself. I always say, nigga, I don't owe you shit and I'm not afraid of you. So what the fuck I gotta lie to you for?
Facts.
That's real shit.
That's facts.
Only motherfucker
you got damn right. Yes.
Only motherfuckers I might lie to is I've lied to the ones I love the most. You know, to try my best not to hurt them.
Right.
You know, and that's on some real shit.
Yeah, you definitely.
You know, and I've always asked for my forgiveness when I got caught up in my bullshit.
Right. Because you hurt people.
You know, that's real shit.
Running
the
streets, you hurt people, man. You niggas never know how hard they mama be scratching or how hard they father. Or you never know. I never understood what I was putting my people through, constantly getting locked up, just being in the hospital. You don't know what you put somebody through that love you. Average motherfucker don't care, but it is that handful of people that genuinely love you. And they the ones we put through hell the most.
But I'll tell you one thing, man, you know, and what a lot of people don't understand, you know, probably might even wondered about me, man, in which, you know, like I said, you know, I never had a problem talking about, you know, my addiction at that point.
So how long you was like going through a addiction crisis?
I got clean when I was about 26, 27. So I really got clean.
5 years.
You say what?
I said it was about 5 years. Getting high, like going through that process.
Well, from the point, bro, I was getting high, man, from the age of fucking shit, 11, 12 years old. Not off of no hard narcotics, but I started experimenting with the weed and you know, a little drinking and shit. You know, I'm old school, huh? You know what I mean? I come from that era of the project.
Grew up in the 70s when liquor and weed was heavy.
House parties and shit, you know, and we creep out and shit, you know, take a little sip out the cups and shit like that, and you know, and smoking and stuff. I mean, our parents used to get together and have these little gatherings, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
I grew up in the 80s. They still was having the gatherings. Like, wait till like the 90s, shit was fucked up. But I grew up in a house where as though smoking weed was an everyday thing and drinking liquor till you out cold. That was like the parties, and as a kid, it was cool to me. Like, I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. But it was when the other shit got involved, I seen it taking a toll on my uncles and aunts. You get what I'm saying? But when it was just weed and drinks, it was more fun times. They call you out in the living room, you dance in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have a good time.
Basement
parties. Uncle Mike let you hit the brew. Everybody know that. Uncle Mike let you hit the brew.
Yeah.
Got one uncle little nigga hit this. You know what I mean? Uncle let you hit the brew. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do that to my uncle. Now, I ain't never smoked shit with him.
I smoke weed with my uncle.
They let me hit the brew. I hit the brew.
I smoked weed with my uncle at the age of 12, 13, nigga.
You did.
Your uncle a bad motherfucker.
My motherfucking uncle.
My big sister was.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Uncle real nigga.
That's real shit.
But so now you know, now you 27, you overcoming addiction, so I guess you had to go to rehab. So now at 27,
that's just what I did.
At 27, now you more mature. You done went through the getting high stage, the military stage. Now you becoming a man. I'm obvious you had children. So what was the next step for you at 27?
Oh, actually at 27, at 27 I only had one child at the time. You know, my oldest daughter.
Okay.
You know. In which, you know, I didn't have any kids for a stretch of 12 years.
Right.
You know, in which that's something I was getting ready to touch on. That my addiction, you know, manifested in another area of my life, which became women, all right? And it's something that I had to realize and come to terms with. You know what I mean? That even though I stopped getting high, you know, that addictive personality and behavior was still there that ended up coming out with the women.
Right. In
which that became an addiction to me. And a lot of motherfuckers know, I got 10 kids, bro. 10.
That's tough.
But
that's a blessing.
But everybody that know me know. that even though the relationships might not have worked with the women that I had kids with, I took on my responsibility.
You love
like
your
a
kids.
man.
You love your kids.
That's
yeah.
right. I ain't
You
just
your
love
kids.
my kids. I took on my responsibility as being a man.
Shout out to
being a
that. Give me some
father.
horse. Shout out to that.
Yeah,
That's real
yeah.
shit.
You goddamn right.
Shout
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Big ups to that. Big ups to that. Shout out to all the fathers out here taking care of their responsibilities,
Never walk away from
stepping up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? I don't
niggas
even hang
that
around no
shit.
niggas that don't take care of their kids. That shit phony.
Nigga, I know niggas that got one child ain't doing the motherfucking thing. For them.
And I couldn't
You know,
fuck with them
that's
on the
real
level.
shit.
I couldn't fuck with them on the level because if you don't take care of your kids, nigga, how you gonna watch my back?
Come on, man.
They
What
come
you
from
mean?
your nutsack. So how you
Yeah.
gonna cover me if you don't fuck with your kids?
You
Bro.
dig?
That's
It's not
real
a matter
shit.
of
What
not
you say,
fucking
B-Mo?
with your kids.
Man, Sean been there for my kids graduating high school and everything, man. So I mean, it's big facts.
Yeah.
It's big facts that
Yeah.
we all gotta be able to back these kids, man. So, you know, for every generation and everybody that really loves somebody that can be detrimental in these kids' lives, ain't even gotta be a dad. You dig? You know, that uncle, that big brother, you know what I'm saying? Somebody at this day and age, at this day and time, man, somebody gotta say something sometime. Real facts.
So go ahead, finish, huh?
Well, pretty much, man. Like I said, man, you know, it came to a point in my life, man, and I don't know. I mean, shit. Some of these women might even be watching, you know, and they might be learning a little something now, you know, about me that they just didn't know.
Right.
But yeah, that shit became an addiction to me, man. Women, man, in which it was like I just couldn't get enough of them. You know what I mean? I was dealing with some good women, and it was like I just didn't know how to let one go, you know, and just stick with one.
Right.
I was young at the time. I started, you know, making a little money for myself.
Right.
You know, I never turned into a whole nother different person. It just, Sean got a little dressed up. You know what I mean? I started shining a little bit, you know.
For all them years of getting high, now you cleaned yourself up.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
knock the dust off.
Yeah,
and
you
shit,
knocked
know?
the dust off. Now you getting your mojo back.
That shit like
You know?
Yeah,
Shit,
feeling it at the
Like
dark.
a nigga had-
Oh
Like a
yeah.
nigga had theme music, yo.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Nigga need his thing music. I
Like a
feel you.
nigga had theme music.
Now, man, listen to joints like
Shit.
doing it after dark. I got you.
Real shit.
Hey,
But,
little Marvin Gaye, little Nita. Set this party right.
Walking down the street.
I'm trying to think what was out there when you came. I'm trying to think of some music that was out
Oh, that was
back then when you
that
came.
was
man,
That was,
27, nigga. You shit.
When you was 27, that was in the 80s.
You
That
feel
was-
like
yeah,
I'm old
that
now.
was-
I got to
that
really
was
stop.
a-
But I'm talking about when was you 27? Like in the 80s or the 90s?
I was 27 in the 90s, man.
90 what?
Like early 90s. I was shit. 91.
I'll tell you how long it is, man.
92, 92,
So that was
93.
Oh man,
Somewhere around that
so
time.
Dre just dropped the Chronic, Snoop dropped Doggy Style,
Yeah.
Nas dropped Illmatic.
Yeah.
right.
Channel Live had All We Do Is Spark Madism.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
R. Kelly was banging.
Yeah.
Gerald Levert was on the R&B tip.
Yeah.
Janet was dropping joints.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot going on back
Long
then.
Miss Music Connoisseur.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I can feel it.
Yeah.
Now, man, with some love making
good
music
time. It was a
dropping.
good
Yeah,
time.
Babyface was getting
that was
hotter
still
and
that
hotter.
was Eric B, Rock Kim,
good time.
all
Yeah, man,
that
TLC.
shit, bro.
Yeah, I got
time,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
So now you got your mojo back, and what did you start doing?
I mean, what I started doing was really working, working. I've
Right.
always been a workaholic. I've always been a hustler. And when I say hustler, I mean it with every aspect of the word, hustler. Not about selling drugs, no. Niggas know me, I hustle, bro. I hustle. I get to that bag, bro.
Camera, move closer.
I get to that bag, bro.
Yeah.
I get to that bag legally.
Yeah, so you
Everybody
start
know me,
hustling.
know it.
So what was your first job after you got yourself clean?
Well, during the time of actually in my addiction, I was a barber. I always cut hair. Right? And I became, a licensed barber.
Right.
During the time in which I was still always cutting hair.
Right.
I wasn't like some broke ass dope fiend ass nigga.
Right.
But don't get it fucked up.
So you started out
I was a
being a
dope
barber.
fiend, nigga.
Yeah, I
believe
respect
me,
that.
nigga. I ain't gonna dress it up. I ain't
I
gonna
was
sit
an
here
E
and try
fiend
to
and a
dress
Molly
the fuck
fiend.
up, nigga.
If any
I
drug
keep it
I can
100.
tell you, I don't look down on no dope fiends, no crackheads, or
You can't.
nobody, because I love the mind. Hey, listen, I couldn't fit True Religions. 90 days off that Molly, nigga. I went out the true store. The man had 5 pair for me. I said, oh, shit. The Molly got me on the Trues. Yeah, they call me Low Ham now. The Molly got me on the Trues. Shit was just sweet for me. I went on that. I loved it. Every time I put that Molly in me, one song came to my head. Was Shirley Murray. I feel good. I was just hearing that motherfucking song. Yo, listen. You said, listen. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Molly and ecstasy. Listen. I'm gonna tell you, Sean. I don't know now. Only thing a nigga ever told me when the first time I took an ecstasy pill was in like 1998. All the niggas, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to my nigga Hebrew. All the niggas from down bottom. The first nigga I brought the ecstasy from was my man Inky Black. Free Inky Black, man. Around Midway, Inky Black, Libby Heights and Garrison. He sold me a Motorola. And listen, I brought the Motorola because I heard about niggas doing the ecstasy. I heard about how bros was getting off the ecstasy. I heard a lot of things about it. It's 98. I'm about 19. I'm curious. I put one in me, dog. And like one of the niggas from around my hood, man. You know, anybody that know me know I grew up Ricetown, Virginia, from Libby Heights and Garrison, Northwest Baltimore. One of the niggas from up Park Heights was an ox nigga, like so fucking strong. And every time I used to try to wrestle with him, he would try manhandling. I got the ecstasy in me. It took about 40 minutes. Listen to me. Listen. Y'all experienced doing drugs before, so I'm going to tell you what the ecstasy had in it after this. So I'm out there. I feel good, man. I this was in my ignorant days.
Euphoria hit your ass?
No, listen. Yes. So I got it in me, man. I get up the way, man. I got about 200 pieces. Every hood nigga know what that mean. Right. I get rid of 100 of them smiling. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I ain't 2 for 17. Man, I ain't 2 for 14. Let me get 1 for 6. I'm just banging, just happy. I get up there to the apartments on Woodland Avenue. My man's in them in there. So when I walk in there, they about 8 deep, and I'm the last one to get there. Anybody from the ghetto know how it is when a homie's been chilling for a few hours, and you the last one get in the house. Nigga gonna try you. The regular Baltimore shit. So the cocky nigga start playing. Like, I don't even know what red ass was that. Grip me up, nigga. The fucking ecstasy. When he grabbed me, I got so serious. Like, hey, what you doing, yo? So like, this wasn't a regular grab. Listen, this wasn't a regular grab. So he like, what's up with you? Like, what's up with you? Then we got to going a little bit, so he couldn't do nothing with me. So I'm like, yeah. So he don't know what's up with me. So I'm just like, yo, get the fuck out of me, yo, if I hurt you. And man, after that, Shirley Murdoch came on, man, and I was easy like Sunday morning. And I chased that shit, and they said it was dope, coke, and a bunch of other shit in it. So I knew when I was doing that drug, I said, man, sometimes I might lean with my eyes open. So I said that this pill got too much dope in it. I might get on some cocky shit and go at the nigga I know I couldn't beat without the drug and whoop his ass. So I said, yo, this is the drug for me. Man, I was on that shit until they gave me 14 years in prison. Woo. I was on that shit until I got locked up. I was out that shit, man. Shout out to my man Code. He'll tell you. Before I got locked up, I got locked up 2015 for 11-man indictment. You know, and that helped me change my life, helped me get my shit together. And me and my man, I swear to God, I didn't know my pants size. In my line code, I went in Macy's, nigga. I was like, I'm so used to wearing like a 46, 48, because I'm a big guy. Right. Nigga, I went in Macy's one time. My man tell me, it's me, my man Harold, and this old booger wooger we was fucking with. Right. So the booger wooger say, man, just try them jeans on. They a 42 slim. Man, I put them motherfuckers on. They went straight up on me like. I said, damn, y'all been buying all the motherfuckers. I bought 5 pairs of jeans, man. That shit had me skinny, man. That shit had me skinny. So to get back to you and not to get off the question, that's just where I was at with. As a young guy, I never used heroin. I never used cocaine. But I picked another drug of choice.
To your knowledge.
But to my knowledge, what I'm saying is they said it was all in the E-pill. So I didn't do it like my father did it. I didn't shoot it. I didn't sniff it. I'd rather swallow it. And you know what I'm saying? So I could relate. You know what I'm saying? So finish what y'all was talking about.
See, that's
I had to tell that story.
A lot of these kids today, man. A lot of these kids today don't understand that they ass a dope phase.
Woo! Come on now.
We're gonna talk.
Come on now, we're gonna talk about it.
Preach.
We're gonna talk about it. A lot of these young cats don't understand.
Go.
They
now.
don't think.
Now.
Preach.
That's because you swallowing that motherfucking pill and ain't sniffing it up your nose or shooting that shit in your arm, motherfucker. Don't get it fucked up.
But niggas know that nowadays.
Your ass a dope fiend, popping them perks,
Niggas know that nowadays.
popping
Niggas
them
know.
goddamn cotton, oxycontin.
I tell you that
And
perk,
drinking that lean.
Hey, that perk and that Molly had you on the surfboard.
Come on, bro.
Promethazine.
That
We should call
Percocet with
shit
that Molly,
serving
that's
doors,
how
nigga.
deadly.
We should call that shit serving doors back in
I
the
used to
day.
love it. Hey, that Percocet with that Molly,
Know what I
good
mean?
God Almighty. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's back in the day.
That's coke and
know,
dope.
The line
Good.
and some syrup.
Good.
Yes.
Hey, the Molly with the perks is the coke and dope.
Yeah.
Y'all was putting the coke and dope in the spike and pumping it in.
Ain't no coke and dope, nigga. That's all dope, nigga. Don't get it fucked up. That's all dope. Shit, nigga.
Yeah.
That's all dope.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Don't get that fucked up.
Yeah, so listen,
They don't
Sean.
understand that.
Get back on topic though, like so after that, you say, the diction over with. 27, you get back looking type slick again. Now you feeling yourself. Where did you learn push into your 30s? What phase did you become an entrepreneur? What phase did you become a businessman? What phase did you got above Hollander Ridge? And I want that same question for you too, Bmore, after him.
I'll tell you,
When did you get above Hollander Ridge? When did you become a businessman?
I never felt as though I ever gotten above Howland Ridge. That's my home.
For real.
No, I mean, making it. What I mean when I say above out of the ridge, we from the mud, so we never forget our people.
Right.
But it's a different type of guy to come on the basketball court at the family reunion.
Nah.
You look different. You smell different. You act different. Nigga, let me hold something.
Kind of understand. I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
Hey, can I get the horn for that? Nigga,
definitely-
let me hold something. Everybody know when a motherfucker is doing better than a $15 job an hour, and the car note every month. Oh, no, sir. Bro doing gut. Let me holler at him. Have a heart to heart with him, then boy, I'm gonna get that $300 from the gas bill for my cousin, babe. Like, yeah. So when you know what I'm saying, that's where I'm at with it.
Ham, you've been knowing me, before
26 years, man.
Before I really had money.
No, but as a kid, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all always look like money to us. Cause at the end of the day, when y'all first came around, opened up the spot, we looking like, man, hold up, what the fuck? Damn nigga, that's fresh every day. And you might only have 5 pair of shoes back then, cause I know y'all was on the come up working with the city and y'all was doing different things, positive things, cause y'all not, but to us, y'all looked damn good.
Y'all had the Benzes and all that shit. And we was scratching.
Hey, now listen, no kidding. I'm saying when they came up in 95, that was a couple years later. It took a little minute.
Yeah.
It might have looked fast to everybody that wasn't hanging right there. It didn't just jump off. I remember they had the beat up BMW. They had a Cherokee. I remember all they cars.
The red little Eagle Talon.
The little Taylor, yeah, man, with the yellow. The Taylor was in yellow in the back. So we look at, but to us. Hold up, them niggas driving, boy. They got 3 whips, boy. We had them 3 whips. We go down Hammer Jacks. One of them we can go hit licks on. The other one we just hit the plays. So we was watching y'all, man. Sure enough.
I got to back up a little bit because it's only right that I, really, give a real big shout out to the person who I've, learned or began my entrepreneurial skills from.
Right.
And that's Rick. That's my man Rick.
OG Rick. Shout out to Rick, my fucking guy.
Rick, you know what I mean? My big little brother.
Big
Rick.
little brother. Yeah. The nigga Frank Baltimore, a.k.a. Frank Fast. That's my little brother, but he never be big.
I started working with Rick, man, in the store, man. And, I learned business just watching him, being around him, and I picked some things up from him. Rick know and I know, I outgrew the position that I was in.
Right. That's entrepreneur.
Position.
That's entrepreneur.
And I came to him like a man.
Right.
I came to him like a man. Mm-hmm. Like a man. Mm-hmm. And I propositioned him, but at the time, we just didn't see eye to eye with business.
Facts.
So I had to go my way, and he went his way. And I went and did my own thing, with Turk, But, I ain't going to touch on that too much.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, shout out, you know what I mean?
Me and Turk did a lot
We
of
talked to the
business
beginning, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was
started out
you
together.
and Turk was very
Started out
influential in the Libby Heights and Garrison community, Falls Park and Erndale.
Yeah, everybody
so
knew.
we you know what I'm saying?
Sean, everybody knew.
Yeah, 100%. You and Turk, y'all created one of the biggest record labels in our community, and was one of the biggest labels in underground hip hop, and that was Street Official Records. And the man just asked me a question the other day. He said, what was your position in Street Official Records? I said they always looked at me and Lil Lee like a battle rapper. Every time we got in the booth and did something, they were always put. But I said they brought their first artist, because I give you the history of Street Official. Yeah. The first artist y'all brought on ship was an artist by K-Mac. But y'all created the studio because, shout out Free Highs, Free Spotty, and me. We used to beg y'all niggas all the time to do a studio. So I remember y'all got the guy K-Mac. When they got K-Mac, I was like, I was like the battle rapper, the guy. Yeah. So the first time y'all built a studio, y'all bring a nigga that's from Emerson Village to represent a label that's on the block that I'm growing up on. I wanted to battle him. All the time. Yeah. For one thing for sure.
Still got feeling. Ham still hard.
Yes. Give me the odds. Yes. You got that right. Yes. And listen, I love K-Mac. I love his music. Shout out to K-Mac. He banging overseas. He keep working, but at the end of the day, he the big homie on the mic. He's older than me. He was doing music longer than me, but you know what I'm saying? We both hip hop scholars. But for that spot, K-Mac understand that. Like, I was popping in the city, and you know what I'm saying, some guys that was putting the label together came and picked me up. That makes sense. But as a kid that felt like the label was his label, like I felt like Street Official was my label. Oh no, he got the fighters. We on the playground. Anybody that play basketball, football, baseball, box, slap box, shoot dice, you bring a nigga. The homies bring a nigga on your block and say, boy, this what we get, but I'm putting all my money behind him on the dice. No, somebody got to step up and handle that fight, and I always wanted to battle him, and they did that, and you and Turk, like, showed a nigga a different light, whole different life, man, and forever, I'm grateful for that. Point blank period, I'm grateful for that.
Well, let me say this, Ham, because, I always try to explain, where, people don't understand, so won't be no misunderstanding. All right, Mac, we got behind Mac, due to Mac experience. Mac was already seasoned in the game.
But we was hotter than Mac.
Back
it up, someone can.
Well, everybody got their own opinion. All right, we're gonna leave that one at that.
Yeah.
But Mac, to me,
Mac was seasoned and he was an artist. Mac was an artist.
Right. He had that chemistry, man. Mac had that sound.
Yeah.
That we was looking for. We put money behind Mac. We put some money behind Mac. We put money behind all of y'all.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
we put money behind all of y'all. But not as much as some
for me and
others,
Lee. Rest in peace, Lil Lee.
Yeah.
But y'all did what y'all did. So after that, though, the man Rick gave you the entrepreneurship, and you told me you was bigger than the position that you had, so you on your own with the entrepreneurship.
All right, goddamn, we ain't gonna be jumping all over the place, all right?
No, we get back to the original story. I'm a media guy. I gotta get back to the original story.
Let's. All right. I outgrew that position with working for Rick. All right, let me say that.
Right.
All right. I just felt as though at that point in my life, I was starting a young family, that I just began. I was married at the time. And I knew that what he was paying me just wasn't enough for me to survive off of, I had to still cut hair on the side.
Right.
And it just got to the point. Like I said, I came to him like a man and I propositioned him. For us to go in business together.
That's how you supposed
like I said,
he gave that opportunity.
No, I'm not gonna say he gave me opportunity.
But did he take you up on that business partnership?
No, he didn't.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, he didn't. So we did, and that's why I said, I'm not gonna sit here and go into full details of why we didn't, come to an agreement to do business together, but we just didn't, see eye to eye with that.
Right.
And I went on and started my own thing, me and Turk, in which we started Airedale Variety.
Yes.
Along
with Street Official Records and a few
Street
other
Official
business
Records,
ventures, right?
Garrison Development.
Yeah, yep.
A few things. We bought quite a few, real estate properties around the city.
Right.
Entrepreneurs. We was helping everybody out. We got into recovery houses.
I remember.
We got a lot of brothers clean. We got a lot of brothers clean.
Yeah. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that.
We always was willing to give back. I never got to a point where as though I allowed the money to change who I was.
Right.
I continued to always be Sean. And, anybody that know me can contest to that. I always continued being Sean. I never thought I was better than anybody because of me making a little bit more money.
Facts.
I tell people all the time, it's not money or what you have that make you better than the next man. It's what's in your heart, bro.
Yeah.
What's in your heart is what makes you better than the next man. You can be measured from that.
Right.
Real shit. Character can be measured from that shit.
Facts.
Integrity can be measured from that shit.
Right.
That's real shit. So that's what makes you better than the next motherfucker.
Right.
So either way, like I said, me and Rick just didn't see eye to eye, and me and Turk decided to start our own thing. And we started quite a few, businesses that spent off of Airedale Variety.
Facts.
And me and Turk ended up coming to an end around 07, 08 is when, we ended up closing the Airedale Variety down. And that was pretty much the end of me and Turk doing business as business partners.
Right.
Until we, I came back up on Airedale. I was gone for a minute. I was traveling around.
I was locked up those years. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about when I came back.
Yeah.
I ended up down Atlanta.
Yeah.
I ended up going down Atlanta with Donnie.
Yeah.
And got some businesses started down there with Donnie.
Absolutely.
And also with Elton, my man Elton. Big shout out to Elton.
Big ups,
yeah.
Elton. Big ups,
Kenny,
Elton.
what's up, Kenny?
Kenny still down Atlanta.
And he still got the variety. What that is, shout out if you're in Atlanta.
Thriving.
I forgot. I think it's Martin Luther King.
It's on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
It's on Martin Luther King. It's a
It used to
variety
be called
store.
Foot West, but Kenny changed the name now.
Yeah, it's like the same street. I think it's Martin Luther King Variety.
It's right across the street from Chick-fil-A.
And Walmart in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Shout out, that's a Baltimore guy. He's down in Atlanta, man. He's got great products, variety store.
Yeah.
Clothes, t-shirts, hats, socks, boxes, sweatsuits, all the things you need, man. Go check him out, man.
Yeah, he's thriving.
He on the west side, not too far from Rallo Hood.
I mean, yeah.
The Bluff. He not too far from the Bluff.
Yeah, Rallo used to come through.
Yeah, I remember, Rallo's free Rallo, man. He pulled up in the Corvette
Rallo.
down there when we was down
Sure.
there. Spent some money in the store. Shout out to Rallo.
But either way, like I said, man, I just didn't have the time to stay down in Atlanta because shit was getting fucked up here.
Right,
My money
right.
getting fucked up here. So I pretty much left Kenny with that business.
Right.
And just told him to grow it, man. Do you, bro? Him and Elton. I told both of them to just, y'all got it from here.
They handled it.
They handled it. I told them, brothers, they didn't owe me anything. Anything they needed, I was more than willing to continue to help them.
Yes.
But this is what we're supposed to do for each other. All right? Because I was good. And I understand how I received my blessings. That's how I received them, by giving. It comes back. It always comes back. So, yeah, I left them brothers with that. And they, I guess, went on with whatever they decided to do. But I ended up leaving it.
Right.
But once I got back up here,
Absolutely.
I decided, I was going to come back up on Airedale and open up a community center.
So you was in like your 40s or like
No,
coming
no.
into your 50s?
No, this was around about 18 going into 19.
Okay.
And we all decided that,
Yeah.
we was going to chop these properties up.
And
do our own thing.
that's the great building that you guys had and redid was a building that was
Total
vacant
rehab, yeah.
mostly all my life. And I remember social service used to be right there.
Yeah,
Back in the day, if you true Libby Heights and Garrison person, true Midway person,
Energy Assistant
Oakfield,
building.
Chelsea, yeah, you know
Energy Assistant.
that's the building.
Yeah, it was owned by the city.
Yeah, it was owned by the city. It was social service. It was like you get your food stamps and shit. I don't know what region, but I just know it was social service people in the buildings, and it was always wet. They had a flooding problem, and it was just always closed.
They could get you some
But
help.
here's the hit,
Yeah,
though.
it was
Here's
always
the hit,
closed
though.
for years.
Here's the hit, though, Ham. Do you know
They could get you some help.
a lot of
They
motherfuckers
could
don't
chill.
know,
help,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, and I had to
they
write
get-
letters for my
yeah,
mother.
true
She
story.
took them up there. I was the
Yeah,
landlord and
yeah.
all that shit.
It's the Energy Assistant building.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the Energy Assistant building. But I'm gonna say something that what a lot of niggas don't understand, what a lot of niggas don't know, that happened to us. All right? We ended up going broke. Yeah. Sean the Turk went broke. Fucking with that music. Fucking with, Street Official Records and all that shit. That music broke us.
Shout out to the OG.
Real shit.
The OG. Good,
I mean,
good
we
grass.
was willing to put
Hit your
our
local
money.
dispensary.
We was willing to put our money behind the hood.
Right.
Niggas in the hood.
And shit got fucked
You
up.
know? And I'm gonna say niggas squandered that opportunity. Real shit.
Yeah, because
Niggas squandered that opportunity,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, true, sure.
Cause niggas had a show enough opportunity, bro.
And it got crucified
Opportunity,
on the
man,
music side of things.
To live out their dream.
Word.
Don't too many niggas get an opportunity of a motherfucker building them a state-of-the-art studio, recording studio
Word.
in
Yeah.
the hood.
Word.
Yeah, facts.
We dropped about 100 stacks in that motherfucker in the hood and built a fucking state-of-the-art recording
Yeah,
studio.
yeah, that was
We had
true
one of the
story.
best
You
sounds
got
coming
damn
out.
right. Yes. Yes.
We
yes.
had one of the best sounds coming out of Baltimore.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Everybody wanted to come up there
To
on
record.
that and record.
Shout out to Banger Bill. Shout out to Valley.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to King Dollar,
Yes, sir.
man. They were guys
They
behind the
banging out the
production.
tracks. They was banging
You know
out
what I
the
mean?
tracks,
They was
man.
banging out the tracks, man.
banging
I'll
out the
forget those
tracks.
tracks, Street Official days.
They was banging out
I
the
never
tracks.
really got to make. I made a few songs in Street Official, bro. Like I got took off a lot of songs, but I can honestly, I keep it real.
Yeah.
But a lot of shows from opening up with Lil Wayne, to Jada Kiss, to meeting DMX.
open up for quite a
You know what I mean? To being at the Young Gunna. Shout out to the Philly niggas. I was really at the Young Gunna album release party for Tough
Yes,
Love.
sir.
When Tough Love came out, we was up that motherfucking Philly.
Yes, sir.
Music Soul Child was
Yes,
in the
sir.
building, or it was a nigga that looked like him. Yeah,
We was up there deep too.
We was up there deep. Or it was a nigga that looked like him.
We
I'm
was up
just
there
keeping
deep
it real.
that night. We was up
Because
there
he
deep.
might see this shit, but I was never there. But I don't know.
Street
But Big
Official
Boys
was up
was
there
in
deep.
it. But I know I seen my man. I seen Oskano. Shout out to Oskano in his podcast. I seen Sparks. I seen Chris and Neef. I don't think Mac was with him. Freeway was with him. And I've been around Freeway a couple times. Assalamu alaikum Freeway, the Muslim brother, good Muslim brother. I've been around Freeway a couple times. Real to Real, that was a Street Official group.
Right,
They
right.
opened up for Freeway in Eastern Shore, Cambridge,
Right,
back in the
right.
day. So I was down there, nigga, met Free, and then we went to the Young Gunna album release party, A Tough Love. Bro, I literally was in the crowd. We had all access, it was a small club. They hold about 300-400 people. It was packed. Everything sold out. And could be anywhere. I could be on stage with Chris and Neef.
You remember we opened up for Kiss down at the Nova in Virginia?
Yeah.
That night?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
listen,
Boy, that was a wild
but listen,
night,
I'm gonna
Jack.
tell you
That was a
about
wild
that.
night. That was
So
a wild night. That
we
night.
went up there.
With the clips and all that shit.
Yeah.
The niggas got the fighting,
Shit went crazy.
bounces. Now, I mean, that was a
But-
wild ass night.
But listen, Young Gunna's album release party. I was a fan of State Property, so when everybody was getting close to the stage and I was in front of the stage, with some real nigga shit. I fuck with them niggas, so I was singing they song. We want the kill shot. Motherfuckers a free people that was up front with me was looking at me you know that shit? What the fuck is that? You get what I'm saying? I'm really hyped up. It was me. I'm yeah, because they had the State Property album out. Everything was people used to tell me, just another nigga living life on these cold streets. They had all them bangers out. They had them fucking bangers out. And I was up there when they did it. Tough Love album. They sung the shit that they had with Joe. and it was big, and that was a Street Official memory that I got. And then the next big memory I got from Street Official was the Towson Center with 3-6 Mafia. Then the after party like down Trilogy somewhere. It was just legendary.
We was opening up for a lot.
It was legendary.
Man.
It was
Motherfuckers
definitely
don't understand,
legendary.
man, how close we were, bro.
It was
how
legendary.
close we were of getting on. You know, we had a blueprint that we was following. Real shit. We was following a blueprint.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
And we was trying to follow. I'm gonna keep it real. We was trying to follow the
Rough Riders,
Rockefeller blueprint.
Yeah.
Wherever party was going on, we was there.
Yeah.
Wherever show was going on, we was there, passing our music. We wasn't trying to sell no fucking CDs. We was giving them bitches away.
Facts.
We would print up thousands of CDs,
Facts.
giving them at the party, the park, on the weekends, there's something
Facts.
going on. We'd come through that bitch with 6 jet
Facts.
skis, dragging jet
Facts.
skis, handing out CDs.
Yeah.
Handing out CDs and shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. That's how we was doing it. Had our Street Official shirts on, all that. We had the street team, bro. We was doing it.
Yeah.
We was doing it.
Right.
Real shit. But at the same time, still fuck-ass police on us, fucking with us, with dumb shit. Niggas ain't breaking no law, just on some real shit, trying to give these kids some positive.
I was pretty young.
Positive.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Fucking shit to do.
20 years ago.
Getting niggas out the hood.
Yeah.
Showing them shit that they just wasn't used to seeing.
Right.
Wasn't nobody taking y'all out no motherfucking hood to New York, to Philly, wherever the fuck, Cambridge, wherever.
I can admit that as a younger guy. Nobody
That's real
was
shit. We taking these niggas there.
Yeah, and to this day, I got those experiences and that jump on niggas. Like, I may not have had the best household, and I had a good house. You know, rest in peace to my grandmother and my uncles. I grew up in the house. We had heat, we had cable, we had food. You know what I'm saying? You might didn't get the best sneakers. You had to work for some shit that you want more than that was the shit that you needed. But and coming up on Erndale and just meeting that group of guys taught me the loyalty that I have in me today. Just seeing the loyalty that y'all had among y'all back then was just 100%.
Back then.
To me, was the best thing in the world, and it taught me to be loyal to all my friends. If I don't got it, I'm gonna try to get it. If I can't get it, bruh, I'm gonna make something shake for you. Just chill. I got you. That's one of them guys. That's how I come up, because I remember one time that y'all bailed me out of jail, man. I was probably like 20. I had like 3 of them bitches. I paid like 2 of them. I sent my girlfriend around there. Y'all gave her the money for the bail, and you know I got bailed out, and I came home and I was like, yo, you know, I was young. I was just into anything but the right thing. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna have that money in a couple days, and y'all told me the realest shit ever. Nah, you don't owe us no money. Just what you do with that money, you owe us. The next nigga get in trouble, you help him. And then you teach him when somebody else get out of trouble, you don't owe me, you help him. That's how we move. And
You got that right. Yes.
Forever, everybody be straight. So that's what I learned from y'all. Shout out to that, man. Give me got that influence, man. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that. Loyalty over royalty,
Man, the shit these niggas was tearing up there that we was buying these niggas jack. I'm talking about we was buying these niggas every fucking thing. Jet skis, mopeds, scooters, you name it, they had it. Real shit. Niggas in their own apartments. Yo, we was taking care of niggas. They was our artists.
Right.
Real shit.
Right.
Yeah, so
We was doing it. We was
can dig
was running shit like a fucking label
Supposed to.
supposed to
Supposed
get
to.
ran, but
You know what I'm saying?
shit
Sure
ended up going astray, getting fucked up.
yeah.
You know, everybody
True.
just wasn't on
Truly.
the same page of business.
Right.
Yeah,
You know-
but you know that's the past. History is history, man. Shout out to the guys, to that movement.
Yeah.
That movement what made
It was
me.
good while it lasted.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Because of Street Official Records, I was able to create my own shit. Fatso Entertainment stands for all the thugs surviving out here. And I was able to, you know, help my nephew Spaz with the bag, put out projects. I put out projects myself. And also this is one of my biggest creations yet to come, because I got more bigger shit coming, this RAWDOPE Podcast. And I look at that as that's a branch off from Street Official Records. That's all the breeding of Street Official
shout out.
Records.
Big fact.
Like anybody that
Big
get
fact.
baited, the Doug culture, the lion culture, the fish culture, you come from one granddaddy fish. You come from one head of the tribe, and I'm out that nutsacks, a street official, and that's how I created what I got going on. So, man, forever, I love y'all guys for that, for showing niggas different shit. I know how to drive a jet ski. I can't ride a dirt bike, but I know how to ride a jet ski. You know what I'm saying? And we had good days like that, riding jet skis and doing shit that, you know what I mean, that you only do if you lived in privileged communities.
You dig?
And y'all showed that from guys that being, you know, former drug addicts, ex-convicts, getting y'allself together and giving back to the community. That's right. They say service to humanity is the best work of life. So without service to humanity, you not doing nothing. And y'all truly gave that service to humanity. And I'm here, one of the guys that could give you your flowers before your last days on this earth. So say, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
You got that right. Yes.
And that's why I push so hard to do what I'm doing right now, because, you know, I can honestly say I was taught by some good men, the morals and principles out here. And a lot of young cats that's out here nowadays might not never get that blessing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But I got that blessing, you know what I'm saying, where you understand shit and you know sometimes you can give more than you can ever receive. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. You just got to keep pushing and living.
Big facts, big facts.
That's what it's about, man. It's all about giving back, man. You got to give back. In order to keep it, you got to give it away.
So, B-Boy, tell us a little bit about when you was down Atlanta and the transitions you made getting out of prison and moving down to Atlanta for those few years.
Well,
and what part of Baltimore you from, man? Like, cause we ain't want to turn the cheeks down.
I'm from Hollander Ridge, but you know, when I left Hollander Ridge, I was over on the east side of Baltimore and doing my little thing, and then, you know, we got the barbershop up on Green Mountain 33rd and all of the above. But the transition to Atlanta was incredible. Can I say that?
Incredible.
Incredible.
I hear that, brother.
It was.
I hear that.
It was.
Facts.
It was a total culture shock. Yeah. Because right now, what we were talking about earlier, in certain communities where we're from here in Baltimore, if you see a house that look a certain way, you know 9 times out of 10, a white person living in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you're down in Atlanta, you don't know who, what.
You know,
right. You know, shit.
It is definitely the other way around. 9 times out of 10, there's a black person live up in that big mug, and it makes you. It makes your eyes open and inspire for different things. By the time when I moved down there, up here, you know, they had just had the riots, all that little stuff going on here from 12 and 13, and I moved down there, and people was, you know, so accepting of me and my family. Helped us a lot. You know, helped us a lot. Getting established and all of the above. And by the time I called Big Sean and he pulled up and was like, it's nice down here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, that whole vibe, that area, that we can do pretty much anything vibe was so alive in Atlanta, and getting around people like, big shout outs to TTG Fred and Lord Donald and oh my God, DJ Z, Shorty Low. I mean, people that gave me opportunities like out of nowhere, just to do little things. You know, to be able to see that we type mentality down there in Georgia, that was the transition. That was incredible. That's why I keep saying the word incredible, because it was like from up here, man. I had been fighting so hard with Underground to make my label into anything, and to get down there and for my label to start thriving, to being able to do pretty much everything. Right. And to be able to, facilitate for others, like when you guys came down, you know what I'm saying, and being able
Shout out to that, man. You definitely
know,
opened it up for us when we came down.
and being able
Super dope.
being able to open up opportunities. The places are, it's gonna be alive again, but it was so alive then. You know, it was so alive. So the transition was incredible, and to be able to come back now and know what I know now,
Right.
and bringing back and being able to work with you and Sean. And
Shout out to that, man. I'm happy to have you back, though, Bmore. Back here working in the city, can do some of that shit you learned down there. I'm happy to have you back.
You know, shout outs to Miss Porter. You know, we got a new CD dropping at Street Talk 2. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miss Porter, Street Talk 2
You know
on the way.
Got that joint, Street Talk 2. He's also going to be on the Hollander Ridge for Life single.
Okay. What's his name again?
Mitch Porter.
Mitch Porter. Mitch
You know what I'm
Porter.
saying? Yeah.
Shout out to Mitch Porter.
Yeah. On Instagram, it's Cars by Corey. You dig? Right here in Baltimore.
Check him out, Cars by Corey on Instagram, man. Got a new project dropping, Mitch Porter.
Yeah, it's
That sound cool. I like that.
Yeah, we did the first joint like 7 years ago, and it was called Street Talk. And now this is Street Talk 2 because he really feel like, you know, by him being out of that third generation of Hollander Ridge family, you know, people just love to, you know, see something keep going on. So this is our legacy. This is what we're about. This is what we want people to know. We want to, you know, have something when we come out of this pandemic that people that had cabin fever for all this time, you know what I'm saying, something to look forward to, you know what I mean? So it's going to be great, you know what I'm saying? The transition coming out of Atlanta, now to come back to Baltimore.
Right. Right.
It's still incredible because now I see more talent.
You gotta see it.
I
the
see,
shit.
I see so much more talent now.
Baltimore the shit.
But
you goddamn right. Yes.
I still see a lot of selfishness. As far as them moving as a unit for business. Right here. Because some of the people that we were talking about earlier that were mentioned that are dynamically social media, dynamically a force, they could be doing major shows, making major numbers right here in the DMV.
Facts.
I'm talking about guys, big shout outs to Moray. I know Moray. And I am telling you, 6 months ago, me, Moray, and Slug, Free Slug. Slug was the artist that they was actually pushing before Moray, and then Moray dropped Quicksand, and that joint I knew was a hit when I first heard it. It's a lot of artists here that I've been hearing music in the last 2 months.
Who's Moray? I never heard of him.
Moray is out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and right now he's probably he's got a hit. It's called Quicksand. It's the guitar and quicksand, quick bands and quicksand, something like that. Blah 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 blah. It's a little record that's out, but it's a big record right now, and it's just when you think about certain artists, and when I'm thinking about here. And a lot of the artists and things of that nature, it's just about the unification of the business.
Yes.
They got to think about how they can make successful moves together, incorporating tour-like, procedure, tour-like moves, like Chitlin Circuit moves. You know what I'm saying? They really have to, if you're a artist that's demanding $5,000, $10,000 a show, you should definitely be able to carry the show by yourself.
True.
You dig? Not an accessory to the show.
But I mean, hey, if you got somebody with you and you know they got talent and they can help your show out, Why not use them?
Well, for us here, the way that I look at Baltimore and how I can incorporate what's really, really strong in an A1 market to Baltimore's underground music, to move it to sort of like an A1 market, is really being able to incorporate, without saying too much, I don't want to give too much away, without being able to incorporate a venue, a means of streaming it and getting to a larger audience.
Facts.
And being able to expose some of the ones, see, I don't want to get some of the independent artists not enthused about, you know, what we're doing somewhere down the line, but what we're doing now is we're looking at the ones that are seasoned to be able to present ourselves on another level, you know what I'm saying, with what is to come.
Kind of like transitioning over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta transition what people actually see. It's so much. I don't want to say too much because some people will say the negativity of the music industry or the stigma of saying Baltimore and what we do sometimes breaks down what the major stream is looking at
for.
right when it comes to us.
Facts.
So it's reconforming what we do
Facts.
and how we do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it on a platform of professionalism. Right. You dig? So I sit back and I'm looking at now those who hold the talent
Right.
to do it on that level of professionalism so that I can say, all right, Sean, now it's time for me to call XYZ because we need to get
Right.
this.
It's moving.
This
get
moving.
shit
You
moving.
dig?
Get shit on the ball.
And I know that these things will happen accordingly because I now see it. It's a difference.
Right.
It's
Once
a
you
difference.
can tell
It's a
somebody
difference
ready, you
where
know they
I'm
ready.
in Atlanta, what you were saying with my transition is where to bring it here. What significance what role am I gonna play in it? It's like to know that you have that voice. This podcast, it's a difference. You telling me, but knowing me to say, oh yeah, Ham got that voice. Ham got that personality. Ham, you know what I'm saying? It's really in him. You dig? You know, to be able to bring across that force and being able to see it in Baltimore's talent, the music, the professionalism, people that are ready to take things to a completely different level where it can be presented to a major.
Right. You basically ready to go to the next level.
Yeah, bro. But the eyes are really, they really can be on Baltimore because it's about talent, entertainment. It's not about you know who's the realest, because that's what we was talking about for years and years and years here in Baltimore. What the problem was? Yo, we've got to have authenticity. It's got to be real, bruh. What sells is entertainment.
True.
What sells is entertainment. What I've understood is some things that are over the top is because we're so narrow-minded as a city. We're not thinking world in our business, in music. I'm just speaking in the realm of music. We're not thinking world.
I believe most artists, when they first start making music in Baltimore, all they think about is being hot in this city. Like, can I make the people here fuck with me?
Facts.
They don't even think nowhere further than that, and then they start realizing, oh, this shit realer than I thought.
Yeah.
But for you, what I'm saying, what you just said was for artists that are starting off.
Right.
I don't have time for that.
Right.
I deal with polished artists.
Facts. But look, we gonna listen. I'm gonna look. Shout out to this polished artist, man. This the boy K. Cut the joint up, the music up, man. Put the logo running. You get what I'm saying, man? This the boy Money Jake Hottest, man. I wanted to get into this joint before we almost wrap it up and get out of here. But this the boy Money Jake coming out of Baltimore. What's Baltimore stand up? Foolish shit. Yeah. Money J, yo, this joint called The Hottest.
Try.
$1,500 on this drive, that's a hot block. Young rich niggas, we be coolin' with your thigh. Come around here, you fucking around, get shot. Hopping out your car, you'll find it at a chop shop. All my niggas boss, motherfucker, we don't get down. We got them chickens like Popeyes, and out of that Wi-Fi. You think it's Burger King, we be having it our way, yeah. I know that niggas mad, I be having my way. Stay down, man, niggas so late. You should tell me happy birthday, I be getting that cake. You should hear my trap.
Stacks fifth down, rock what I rock. All this money in his bag, I can shop.
Yes, Money Jake. Tone next to Blow. Awesome tie. That Money Jake joint, hottest, was the shit. But hey, man, you know, it's the RAWDOPE Podcast. We in the building, man, with Bmore, man. Guy grew up in Baltimore, Honda the Ridge, man. We got Sean in the building, man. And man, we just sitting around here, man. It is what it is, man. We just chopping it up, man. One of those episodes, man, as we climb to 100, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button. You know what it is. Drop a comment. But so just to get back on topic, Sean, you say, you know, hey, you know, you got a situation going on, and we know you can't speak much about it, and you're not gonna speak about it. But how important is for people to get the right representation, no matter what level of the court system they in?
Well, like you said, I ain't gonna say and go into detail about my situation that's going on, but yeah, you know, my situation is going on. It's fucked up due to the representation that was appointed to me. And that's what I always say, you know, that is the most important thing, which is going to determine the outcome of your case. It comes down to the representation that you have. You know, now if your representation plan for the other team, then your outcome most likely not going to be good. You know, but if you do have somebody that's out for justice, you know, in which now, you know, pretty much I do have, you know, an attorney, you know, that's on top of my case, and, you know, at this point, I don't have to do anything else, you know, other than just let him do his job. So I'm going to constantly stress that, you know, to cats, make sure you have good representation for any infractions you might come upon pertaining to the criminal justice system. It's not meant for us, you know, to come out on top. It's just not. It's just not meant for us to win there. So we're gonna have to, you know, just work a little harder, you know, stay a little smarter, you know, and continue to just, you know, supporting each other collectively as a people. Black people, black people, black people. Get up off your ass. Get out here and support black people. Yeah. You know, I can't stress that enough. Get up off your ass and support black people. In our own
You got that right. Yes.
Facts.
in our own communities. We need to start letting that money circulate around in our communities, opposed to everybody getting their stimulus checks and running their ass straight on down to Tyson Corner some motherfucking where, you know, spending that money up, getting it to,
Yeah, need to invest, get businesses.
Mr. Bobo.
Yeah, facts.
You know, real shit. Everybody that got a fucking stimulus check, you know, I didn't get one.
Right.
You know, and I done worked for the last motherfucking 20 years. You know, I've been working.
Right.
And I did not get a fucking stimulus check.
You retired, right?
Yeah, I did a voluntary retirement. I don't even get no fucking unemployment myself. Well, I'm sorry. Somebody is getting unemployment for me. A baby mama. She know who she is. Yeah, I mean, it's real fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah, that's tough. That's
You know?
tough.
And that's another thing, you know, unemployment fraud and shit. You know, these people getting this money, but they not doing shit with the money.
Yeah, facts.
Nobody started any businesses.
Yeah, it's people that started businesses. They say that's what's on the uprise businesses.
Well, I hope
Black
they
businesses,
did.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of idiots didn't start businesses.
Yeah, I bet they shoe game tight as a motherfucker, though.
Yeah.
Shit, nigga.
Yeah. Point
You
blank,
know?
period.
Real shit.
Period.
You know?
So, after everything, you know, blow over with your situation, where you see yourself in the next 5 years? Both of y'all. By y'all being older guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, creeping on y'all 60s, you know what I mean? Next 7, 8 years. Where y'all see yourself like? For you, Sean, you answer the question first. When things blow over for you, what's your plans for the future?
Continue to enjoy my life. For real. That's real shit. Because that's what I was doing to begin with, enjoying my life. You know, I wasn't fucking with nobody, doing shit with nobody. I was just enjoying my life, bro.
Facts.
You know, just being a happy person. You know, trying my best to make other people happy, giving back, sharing the wealth, as they say. You know, so hopefully in 5 more years, you know, I'll be continuing to enjoy my life.
Yes, I like that.
Real shit.
What about you, Bmore?
I like that. I'm a second that. I'm enjoying my life. I really am, man.
Yeah, that's
Really
pretty
enjoying my
dope.
life right now.
That's pretty dope. So one thing you could say to the youth, both of y'all, what's the positive advice you could give to the youth and up and coming entrepreneurs?
Education, education, education. I stress it. I demand it. You know, education. You know, it's the new currency.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot be out here being ignorant of what's going on around you. You have to remain vigilant.
Absolutely.
Because Mr. Bobo was very treacherous. He's treacherous.
We all know that.
He's
we all
treacherous.
know that. That's a fact. We all know that.
And believe in your goals too, man. These kids that be having these dreams of being producers, writers,
Second that.
yeah, you know, doctors,
Follow your
lawyers,
dream.
You know, follow your dreams. Really, you know, because I see a lot of kids really giving up.
Yeah.
Really giving up. And we need to address that.
It's not like it used to be, though, you know, man. These kids, they just not like us. You know, these kids, like, I'm going to take my son, for instance, my youngest son, Skylar. You know, if I punish him and say, you got, you know, keep your ass in the house, you punish all week.
Right.
That's like a treat to him. You know, for real. You know, shit, I don't have to go outside. Shit. I can stay in and just play video games and, you know, watch TV, go on the internet, surf. I mean, that's it. That's all I want to do.
That's crazy.
You know, shit, man, you punish, man, my mother punished me. I was like a death sentence to me, damn near.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, me too.
Shit, nigga,
Can't
take
go
my leg,
outside.
man. Don't punish me.
Yeah, don't take me out
Cut
there.
my
I can't go
arm off. Don't
outside.
punish me.
Right.
No,
Let me go out.
Let me go the fuck out.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe out the door.
No.
That's real shit, man.
No, man. So, Ken, before we wrap it up and get out of here, the state of our city, Baltimore. Both of y'all, Baltimore bred, been living for a long time, over 40 years out here. What do you think our city needs for improvement, and what do you think the state of our city is at this point?
Woo. Well, you want me to take this one?
Hell yeah.
I think what's needed is a change of leadership. At the very top, we need a total overhaul, a total fucking overhaul.
We do have a new
of this-
overhaul. Brandon Scott in office.
No. Brandon was birthed by that shit that's down there in office, you know, and no disrespect to Brandon, you know, I support him, you know. If I was able to vote in the city, I'd have voted for him.
Yeah.
You know, but
Gotta give him a chance.
that
have to
city
truly just give
council,
him a
man,
chance.
that city council, we done had the last 3-4 mayors come up out of there, man. We have a Baltimore City mayor that's sitting in federal prison right now. Think about that.
Yeah, that's tough.
We have a mayor
Corruption.
that's sitting in federal prison right now.
Yeah.
So when we talk about corruption, all three you talking about, from Sheila, you know what I mean, to Blake,
Yeah.
to Pugh,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna, you know, speak on any skeletons in anybody's closet, but I mean,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
tough.
This is coming out of this city council.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't keep putting the problem on the
Other
constituents.
people. Right.
You know, we got to start looking at this leadership.
Right?
You know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, you try to do what's right. You know, you try to be that productive member of society, and you still can't win as a black man. You know, because you got the fucking police hating on your ass now. If you're black and you're doing better than them, living better than them, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem. That might, you know, get a case put on your ass. Real shit. It's
Big
funny,
facts,
but it's the
big
truth.
facts, big
Yeah.
facts, big facts.
Real shit. That's the truth.
Big facts.
So you got to be careful as you step as a black man today. You
I
know,
believe that. I
At
believe that's true
yesterday,
indeed.
you got to be careful as a black man when you step. The day before that, you have to be careful as a black man when you step. Next week, you're gonna have to be careful as you step as a black man.
Correctly. That's true.
You goddamn right. Yes.
Yeah.
These people, man, they not playing with us, man.
Yeah.
Trump ass is voted out now.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers mad again.
Right, right.
Yeah.
They really upset. They had 4 years to come
Yeah,
with
but
the
we
dumb
didn't
shit they
have
came
nothing
with.
to do with that. Our culture didn't have nothing to
You
do
know,
with Trump.
They
and
went
his
out with
madness.
a bang. You know, a fucking bang. January 6th, they went out with a fucking bang.
That was
To
terrible.
show you.
That was horrible. That was
It was,
fucked
but
up.
what did it show us? What did it show us?
That they had
It showed
power.
us the double standard. No,
Yeah,
it showed us the
yeah.
fucking double standard
They
here
had
in
power.
this country.
Yeah.
That goes on every goddamn day. That white people, the shit they get away with, man. We're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't got a whole lot of time right now,
Right.
but hopefully we get back to,
Yeah.
you know, a time where though we can really touch on these things, man, and
Yeah.
what's really ailing our community.
And how we
man.
must get together as a community,
That's right.
man, and invest in ourselves and invest in our food, invest in our land, invest in
to.
our properties, and trust more in us for banking, for investing, everything, man. We could create and become a valuable culture here, and you know what I'm saying, on the shores of North America.
Fact.
And I agree with
Fact.
that 100%. I'm not going to fully blame another culture for having their shit together.
Right.
We got to get
Can't.
our shit together
Can't.
as a culture before we
Can't.
can fight as a whole.
Big facts,
And that's
big
point
facts.
blank, period. You know what I'm
Financial
saying?
freedom.
That's
You know what I'm
Stress
saying?
facts,
So
stress
we
facts.
and we have to
Stress
create that. Ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. We
Stress
learn that in the ghetto every day. Nobody's gonna give you nothing,
But-
so you gotta stand up. That's
But
it.
man, but still, you know, even when we do it the right way, all right, it still
Yeah, but-
becomes a
yeah,
problem.
and that's facts
I mean,
and history.
When we break away from the herd,
Yeah.
break away from it,
Yeah.
and we start, you know, flying out there on our own, where though, you know, motherfuckers see your ass up there,
Right.
flying high on your own,
Right.
then you become a target.
Facts.
Your ass become a target as a black man, bro.
Facts.
Because it's like, you know, they don't want us having more than them.
Yeah.
They-
That's
mean,
why I
come
said
on,
we
bro.
gotta come together as a culture
Shit's
and we
crazy.
be able to you know, protect each other's accesses and grow and teach our kids to get in get into more the entertainment, teach them how to be doctors, teach them how to be lawyers, teach them how to be bankers, teach
Starting
them how
at
to
home,
invest,
man.
teach them how to do coding, think, you know what I'm saying?
But
Get
they
them ready for the
breaking up
next
the
20,
black
30 years.
family, though, bro.
Yes,
They
it's
breaking
happening.
up the black family,
but it's some
man.
type of way that we can stop that.
Man, yeah,
You know what I mean?
we're
We
gonna
have to stand
stop it.
together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to stand together. You know what I'm saying? The culture going to have to stand together. From the hip-hop to the entrepreneurs to the dope fiends, crackheads, to the ex-convicts. We got to stand together and get on one accord.
Can't just
and
talk
stop.
about it, though, bro.
Yeah, we got to be about it. And we can't
just
keep
drive
destroying.
by, a quick drive-by, talk about it. No,
Yeah.
nigga, you motherfuckers got to get involved.
Yeah, it got to get involved.
You got
and
to
that's-
roll
and
up the
that's true.
sleeves.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get in these communities, get your ass out in these corners,
Clean
and
these
start talking to
houses
these
out
brothers.
and start talking to these brothers. And,
got to
and there's
talk
brothers
to 'em.
out here doing that. Shout out to Uncle T. Shout out to Safe Street. Shout out to everybody
Big
that's
shout
doing
out.
it, bro.
Big shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Shout outs for the people
We
that
need
you don't
more
know that's
men.
doing
We
it.
need more men.
The coaches, you know
right.
what I
We need
mean?
more men to
That's
step
it.
up.
And then if we
Men.
get more men to step up, we can make it happen as a culture. You
Big
know what I'm
facts.
saying? And that's point blank, period.
Need more
But
men.
you know what I mean, man? I appreciate y'all guys for coming out tonight, man. I appreciate the conversation. The conversation is always a blessing. Talking to older people from the community. And, you know, like I said earlier, service to humanity is the best work of life.
Word.
And hey, when you
Agree
get
with
back to the community, that's a blessing. And we stand up with one another, one clenched fist, we can make it happen. And it might not happen in our time. It might happen in our time. But if we take a step forward, you know, we can make a change. And that's what, you know, this podcast is about. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. And, you know, we pray for you, Sean. You know, you make it out your situation. You know what I mean? Free everybody that's, you know, going through a situation, man, that's unjust or whatever way it's going, man. And I just hope you learn from your lesson, man, and come out better, man. And we can just get together as a community and strive, man, on our own businesses, laundry, man. It's everything you can think of, man, just having a beautiful community because the other cultures have it. And it can be done because other cultures showing it can be done. You know what I mean? But, hey, man, once again, we appreciate y'all guys for coming out, man, tonight,
Thank
man.
you. We appreciate you,
You know
too.
what I'm saying? We love y'all, man. And, you know, Sean, you know, like I said, again, I pray you get through your situation, man, so we can get back to work, serving humanity and serving the community, man, the best way we know how, man.
Indeed.
And we could just like, you know, on the podcast, man, you know, we kick it with everybody, man. We stoners, man, and you know, we just cool guys, man, that came up the hard way and came up in the community, man, and we just try and give back because we understand how it is, and it took us to go through, it take us and everybody to experience things, to learn and know how to grow. And like you said, the Army made you a man, and you still hit bumps in the road as a man, but you rose from that situation and became a better man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and we know it ain't us just doing it. It's a higher power doing that.
That's right.
You know, and that's where I stand at, man. But if you're looking at this, man, hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, you know, drop a like, hit the notification, RAWDOPE Podcast, man. Baltimore City stand up, the DMV stand up, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South, up north, man. This RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000, and we out of here.
Out.
Yeah.
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RAWDOPE Podcast.